All right, who is ready to learn exactly how to make their first $1,000 online? Well, first, I got to tell you, I've been looking at the internet for a long time, and I've recently stumbled across a bunch of videos that are talking about how to make money doing nothing. And I got to tell you, I've tried doing nothing a lot of times in my life, and I've never really gotten paid for doing nothing. So if you're tired of that kind of stuff and you want to learn how to actually do something that's going to make you money, I want you to pay attention, smash a like button, subscribe, because today we're going to map it out. As you can see here, I don't have a lot of notes. So what we're going to do is we're going to map this thing out. We're going to go through live examples. We're going to show you exactly what you need to do to get your first $1,000. Now, I want you to remember, the results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. Will you make your first $1,000? I have no idea. I don't know who you are. I'm just a guy on YouTube. You're a guy watching or a gal watching. We have no idea what's going to happen. I will tell you that most people that try to do make money online or affiliate marketing never end up making anything. That's right. And some even lose money. But today, what we're going to do is we're going to break this down practically. And if you're excited, I want you to type 1,000 in the box. And we're going to go ahead and dive right in. Now, let me pull this up on the screen so I can see your comments and questions as we go along. And we're going to go through and map this out and walk you through everything. Now, today's lineup for this video, we're going to go through in part number 1. I'm going to show you some practical wisdom for making $1,000 online. Now, this is not like the other stuff that's pie in the sky or leaves something out or doesn't show you the whole picture. We're going to show you the whole picture, right? So at the end of this video, you're going to have no excuse but to know what to do. You just go and you do it and you adjust and you look at your results and you go after it. Now, if you're excited and you're ready to go, type 1,000 as a comment below. Number 2, we're going to show you how to put together a solid strategy. That's right. If you found out doing nothing doesn't make you anything, well, we're going to go through and we're going to show you a solid strategy based on what works. That's right. I've been doing this 21 years, and I got to tell you, the strategies I used 21 years ago are pretty much the same today. I've just gotten better at them. And there's a lot of other stuff like YouTube and things like that that weren't around back then. Part number 3, we're going to talk to you about how deliberate action gets you paid. All right, I don't care what anyone else said. Download this app and get rich. Go to bed and make $1 million. Get this thing, buy this thing. That doesn't work, obviously, or you wouldn't be here. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to you about the deliberate action you need to take. You are paid in direct relation to the action you take. Now, a lot of people miss this because they come from the world of jobs. And in the world of jobs, they go through and they show up at work and get paid. So they think, hey, if I show up on the internet, I'll probably get paid. Wrong. That's not how it works. You need to create something, you need to drive people to it, and you have to have a deliberate action that you're taking. Everything you do needs to have an end game. What am I doing with this? How is this going to work? Part number 4, we're going to give you the roadmap. That's right. I got my screen share software here. I got my wireframe thing up here. We're going to go through, we're going to map this out and show you what you need to do. At the end of this training, you're going to be like, now I know what to do. All right, now you can stop right now and go watch something else that promises you're going to make money for, picking daisies out in the field, which probably isn't going to work as you found out, or download the Magic Money app. I got to tell you, I have live chat on my site. So if you go to my website, you can chat with me or my support representatives on the website, and we help you out. And every single day, I get someone that's like, hey, dude, give me the money code. And I'm like, okay, like, what do you, they're like, just give me some magic PayPal money code. And I'm like, that doesn't exist. Like, no one's going to give you free money. You got to do something. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a roadmap for those that want practical stuff. All right, if you want practical, type I can do it, type I'm ready to do it, and let me know in the box because we're going to give you practical steps. Now, I got to tell you, these steps are not difficult. They're not hard. You just have to be consistent. You have to be willing to roll with the punches. Like, people all the time, they come to me, Marcus, what if ClickBank doesn't work in my country? Well, if you can't figure out what to do if ClickBank doesn't work in your country, then you should not be an entrepreneur. Like seriously, if you can't do a Google search and figure that out, then don't do online marketing. You're in for a world of hurt. All right, so you got to be able to figure some certain things out. You got to be able to go out there and take the initiative. No one's going to do this for you, and you got to focus and you got to say, this is what I'm going to do. If you're out there and you say, I'm tired of the junk, I'm tired of the videos that walk me through a 25-minute dissertation, and at the end, they give me something that doesn't even work. They show me websites that maybe paid out $100,000 to like 5 million people, right? And it's like, yeah, 100,000 divided by 5 million people is nothing, so everyone's making nothing, right? I want something that actually works, something tangible. Not some pie in the sky, something practical that I can build. And if that's you, type, I want to build a business, not mess around, for lack of better term. The term that came to my mind, I probably shouldn't say, right? But we got to look at this and we got to get practical. And if you're ready to get practical, type practical in the box, type practical as a comment below. We're going to show you what to do. All right, you go do it, you get a result. Am I saying that you go out and you do it and you make money tomorrow? No. You go out, you do it, you see what happens. All right, maybe you get a visitor or 2 visitors. If the visitor buys, you say, good, what did they do that made them buy? If they don't buy, you say, well, what did they do that made them not buy? And you adjust. And this is how it works. And you got to focus and you got to be creative. You got to be deliberate and you got to be helpful. Now, let's go ahead and map this out and show you what it's going to look like. Now, what we're talking about here, everything on the internet, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're doing. Everything on the internet starts with one thing. Does anyone know what that one thing is? Okay. If you know what that one thing is, type it in the box. Okay, that one thing is content. Okay, why do people go to the internet? Well, Marcus, they come on here on YouTube to watch videos. Yeah, good. What's a video? It's content. Well, you know, sometimes I go to Google to find a recipe. Okay, what's the recipe? It's content. Well, sometimes I go on Facebook to see pictures of my brother's cat, right? And you're like, okay, great. Yeah, that's content. Even though it's a picture of a cat that nobody wants to see, well, apparently a lot of people want to see it, that is content. The entire internet is content. That's what it is. Even an ad in some form is content. It's written words, that is content. The entire internet works on content. That's what it is. That's why we go to the internet. Some of us want educational content. Some of us want content that's going to give us recipes. Some of us want entertainment content. Some of us want like family content. Some of us want Instagram content. Anything and everything you do is content. All right? Get that. That's number one. No matter what you do, it's content. Now, we need to take a look at this and say, okay, good. So how does content end up putting money in my pocket? Right? So I write this blog post, I write this article, I make a video, I post some stuff on Instagram or Facebook, but at the end of the day, how is this going to put money in my pocket, right? And I don't know if this money sign wants to work. Maybe if we do 2 or 3. All right, we'll get rid of that. There we go, right? We're going to look at this and we're going to be like, okay, how does this put money in my pocket? Okay? We're going to break this down for you. We're going to show you how it works. Now, content is not king. All right, the internet runs on content, but content's not the most important thing. We know because there are people that make videos and blog posts, and it's junk. It's not good content, but they do really well. And then we have other people that make fantastic content, and they're stuck in no man's land, right? So we got to look at this, and we got to break it up, and we have to say, what is king? If content is not king, what is king? Well, king is deliberate content. Deliberate. I don't have a spell checker, so I'll have to apologize for that. All right, deliberate content is king. What does that mean? That means every time I sit down to do anything online, I need to know what I'm going to do before I start it. This is a big problem. People are like, hey, I wrote this report on how to do this. And I'm like, does anyone care about how to do this? Well, yeah, 100,000 people a month search for it. Is it competitive? Well, yeah, but my article's good. Okay, you lose because it's not deliberate based on something you can actually get, right? If you come on here on YouTube and you make a video about weight loss or make money, all right, it's competitive. If you have a new channel, you're not going to show up, right? You're not even going to pop up anywhere. You probably get like 2 views. You probably get like 5 people on the search engine if you're lucky. So we got to look at this and say, we're going to do this deliberately. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go and we want to find out what people are doing. All right, if I'm going to go and do Instagram marketing, and I'll tell you what you're going to learn in the next hour or so works for everything. Instagram, same thing. You're putting content on Instagram. There's an algorithm that triggers the stuff. That's all it is. Google, putting content on the search engine. There's an algorithm that triggers the stuff. YouTube, content on the YouTube algorithm triggers the stuff. All right, everyone gets hung up on this whole algorithm thing, and that's all fine and good, but the algorithm isn't your visitor. The algorithm wants to find what people want to consume. And if you provide that of value, boom, you're off to the races. So the first thing I want to do, right, first number one, is I want to find out what people search for. So right here, we have people searching for like teeth. They search for George Washington teeth. I don't know why. I mean, are you going to buy George Washington teeth? I hope not. That's kind of weird. Maybe it's a school project or something. But there's lots of people looking up whitened teeth, best teeth whitening, snow teeth, all kinds of teeth things. Okay, so we would go through this list, and I'd say, well, as a new person, what could I get? Well, using this Ahrefs keyword tool, we can see that the competition is based on 0 to 100. 0, easy. 100, don't touch it with a 10-foot pole. You're never going to rank. 50, if you got a new site, you're never going to rank. It's not going to happen, right? I don't care. You can have the best video, the best content, whatever. Your content is king. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're not going to rank. So we have to look at this. Teeth whitening, number 69, not going to rank. All right. What we need as a new site, we need stuff that's like less than a 5. Okay. So we could look this, we could take a look. We could say, okay, what is there for white teeth or something like that? Okay. And we go through and we look at it. Or we could even do like wisdom teeth removal cost and get them into dental insurance. Again, we want to think ahead. Like, notice that keyword. I looked at it and I'm like, what am I going to do with it? I don't sit down and write content or make videos or do anything until I know exactly what I'm going to do with that keyword. What am I going to do with these people? There's 12,000, 15,000 people a month searching for this. What am I going to do with it? Okay, very important. That's what I ask myself first and foremost before I buy a domain, before I get a website, before I start typing, before I do anything. I need to know what I'm going to do with that. Okay, so we need to go through and say, good. First of all, let's go to our other thing here. All right, first of all, we're going to look at this and we're going to look at our keyword. We're going to look at what people are doing and we're going to say, who is our audience? All right, you want to grow on Instagram? Fine. Find out what people are consuming, find your little niche, start putting content out, okay? Very, very important. Now let's move this over. There we go. So who? We need to know exactly who we're talking to. If this guy's out here, he's got a big smile with big buck teeth, he's like, hey, I want some teeth whitening stuff or whatever, right? My teeth are popping out of my head here, and I need this stuff, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna say, okay, good. So what does he ultimately want? Okay? If he's looking up teeth cost, okay? Chances are he went to the dentist and the dentist is like, hey, you need this thing. And he's like, oh crap, how much is this thing gonna cost? Because I know every time I go to the dentist, I walk out with a bill that's bigger than my teeth. And we go through and we're like, okay, what are we gonna do here? Well, this guy's looking up the teeth cost because he wants to save money. Okay, now notice, I'm doing all this before I do anything. Haven't bought a domain, haven't put content, haven't made a video, haven't invested in a course, haven't gotten this. You gotta do this before everything, okay? So first of all, we have teeth cost. So we could go through and I could isolate this. And I could be like, okay, now we got teeth cost. Okay, and I go through and bam, look at the competition. Did anyone notice anything miraculously awesome about this? Okay, what we just did is we just isolated this and we're like, boom, now there's a bunch of people looking up teeth cost. Okay, they're all looking up dental stuff and we could make money with this pretty easy because they're going to spend a lot of money on this stuff. So all we have to do is find ways to save them money. And boom, there we go. All right, we even have like dog teeth cleaning cost, which I mean, I don't know if you've ever cleaned your dog teeth, but like it's super expensive because you have to, do this whole process and stuff. And there's pet insurance. Okay, so think with me here. So we're going to go through and we're like, okay, so I could go through and I'm like, does this niche make sense? Does this work? Is there enough for teeth cost for me to make a meaningful amount of money? Can I make my first $1,000 with teeth cost? Okay, type yes in the box if you think you can. Type no in the box if you think you can't. Now, I've been doing this 21 years. I know for a fact you can make that much money in this market. Okay, maybe not a day, maybe. I mean, there's enough traffic and enough money to probably make $1,000 a day in this market. Disclaimer, results not typical, implied, or guaranteed. You will probably make nothing. Most people make nothing. But based on the numbers, you got these people looking it up. You got 121,000 people a month searching for it. The dental insurance offers pay pretty well. Yeah, I think this definitely has the potential to make $1,000 a day if you wanted to. Okay, will you? Chances are no one watching this video will make $1,000 a day in this market. Chances are most people watching this video won't even go into this market. Chances are after this video, you're gonna watch something else that's quicker. Well, give me the app that makes money. Market. I want money to fly out of my computer. Where does it come out? Right? Reminds me, years ago, I used to do tech support. And this lady came flying in with her mouse. And her mouse, back when we had mouses on cords. And this mouse was busted up. It looked like it got ran over by a car. And she comes in yelling and she goes, "Tech support, my foot pedal doesn't work." And I was like, lady, that's a mouse. And that's how a lot of people are online. You gotta get your mind straight. And I'm not talking about mindset, law of attraction, meditation. Okay, that's all fine and good. Do that on your own time. We're talking about practical stuff. What am I gonna do to get this teeth cost? What am I gonna do? Very, very, very important. So we look at that and we say, how do we do it? Now, we're gonna go through and say, well, what can I go through and how can I make money with it? Okay? So we're gonna go through and we're gonna say, okay, we can go to Offer Vault and we could do like Smile, or we could do dental, okay? Dental services, dental insurance, dental health insurance. So this is $80 a lead for dental insurance. Pretty cool. Here's like Just Answer dental, whatever. Here's another dental insurance. So now we got stuff we can make money with, right? So now I'm looking at this and I'm like, hey, yeah, you know what? We got 121,000 people a month searching for this. All right, maybe I could go through and focus and make this work and get my first $1,000. What do I got to do? Well, dental insurance pays $80 per sign up. Okay, I don't know if they have to buy anything or a lead. It's probably a lead, but I'm not certain. Okay, if they have to buy anything, that's fine, because who wouldn't spend a little bit of money to save like $3,000 on dental stuff, right? I mean, come on, I would. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so we look at that and I'm like, okay, what do I got to do to make my first $1,000? Well, I could get about 12 people to sign up. Let's do some math here because Marcus's old brain is tired today. So we'll do 80 times 12. That's 960. So 80 times 13. That's $1,040. Okay, so that would be $1,040. Now, this is just one niche. There's lots of things people search for. So if you don't want to do teeth, you could do something else. We're going to give you some other examples. And if you did not watch my video where I reveal 47 niches, you got to watch that video. So if you're new, subscribe, go watch that. It's really, really cool. Okay? So we look at that and we're like, okay, excellent. We only need to get 13 people. Now, that's like one a day. If you want to make $1,000 a month, that's less than one person a day. So we got to look at that, and we got to say, great, we know what we're going to do. We know how we're going to make the money. Now, I've made money in this niche. Years ago, I was promoting a dental insurance program, and I used the word cost of braces. I got free traffic, and I made a lot of money with it. So much that the company was like, you're making too many sales. We need to cut you off a little bit, right? But later I went to a different product and they didn't mind all the sales because, usually people like money, you would think. But we went through and it's like, hey, this is how this works. I've actually been in this market. I know these words convert. I did cost of braces. Cost of braces, right? And we go through and it's like bada bing, bada boom. Here's people searching for it. And there you go. Look at cost of braces versus Invisalign. 150 people a month, right? I think there's probably a couple sales in there because that's what we call a direct target keyword. They are looking for how much does this cost? What does this cost? They're going to buy one or the other. So I'll get an affiliate link for Invisalign and I'll get an affiliate link for dental insurance and I'll talk to them about it, right? Remember how I said deliberate content is king, not just content. So we're going to go out there and we're going to put this up and we'll be like, okay, I'm going to make this deliberate content and I'm going to drive them to a website. So now that I know this, I would actually go out there and I'd say, okay, cool. I'm going to get a domain name, something related to dental insurance, something related to cost of teeth or whatever it is. Okay. I'm going to set up a blog. I'm going to start to make this work. Okay. Jay says, do you do something like facelift? I personally don't like to get too medical, right? I stay away from that stuff because I don't want to give people bad advice because I don't know anything about medicine. That's why I go to the doctor, right? So I stay away from that. There's plenty of money in non-medical stuff and there's way less headache in it, okay? So like you get to pick your niche, okay? Very, very important. DJ said, did someone eventually beat you out for that niche? No, I actually sold the website back in, I don't remember what year it was, but I sold the website to someone. And they actually went on to be like one of the top affiliates for the company. They built it out and everything like that. Okay, so really cool. We look at that and we're like, okay, we're going to make our deliberate content. Now, what we're going to do next is we are going to deliberately drive traffic to this. All right, so people come to me and they're like, Marcus, I put up a blog post for the keyword and it didn't rank. Okay, fine, great. Don't cry about it. Don't whine about it. Figure out how to get it to rank. All right, this is your business. This is your money. Treat it like such. Like if you were going to go and someone was like, dude, I will give you $100,000 to put a roof on my house. All right, if someone did that, you'd be like, I don't know about roofing, but I'm going to figure it out. And you might be like, I don't want to get up there, so I'm going to go find a guy that pays that'll do it for 50 grand and I'll pocket the difference. All right, you're going to figure it out, right? If there's money on the line, you'll figure it out. But the problem is, everyone wants everything handed to them. Well, you know, it didn't rank. Just show me the magic way to rank without doing anything. Before I spend anything, before I get a domain, I just want to close my eyes and get money. I watched The Secret. I know the law of attraction. I got a vision board, Marcus. Yep, vision boards don't pay your bills. Vision boards are lame, in my opinion. I don't do vision boards. But we got to look at this, and we got to focus, and we got to be deliberate. What are you going to do to make this work? What are you going to do? If it doesn't rank, what are you going to do? If it's not doing this, what are you going to do? You got to focus and you got to look at it very, very, very deliberately. Okay? So, very important. Okay, let's see here. Got to block a commenter because we don't want to hear about your crypto opportunities. Don't want to hear about that. We're here to learn to make real money here. All right, so we're going to look at that and we're going to focus and we're going to say, okay, what am I going to do? All right, if it doesn't rank right away, I'm going to go do a press release. I'm going to go do a video. And I'm going to look at what Google tells me. Because here's a secret, right? We go through and we go to Google. All right, we go over here to Google. And we're like, okay, cost of braces. Google tells you what they want. This is it. Google's like, this is what we want because this is what's here. Here they are. They want ads. Okay, so I could buy an ad. All right, they also want like this Value Penguin guy. It's like a blog or something. They also want news. Oh, gee, wow, press releases could actually work. Next, we're like, okay, got this. They got images, okay? They got all this other stuff. So this is what they want. All right, so what are we going to do? What are we going to do here? Well, let me give you a secret. We're going to give them what they want. Boom. Give them what they want. What does Google want? What does YouTube want? What do these people want? We're going to give it to them. If there's videos, I'm going to make a video. If the videos are getting lots of views, I'm going to make a video. If there's press releases like that news one, I'm going to do a press release. If there's blogs, I'm going to do blogs. If there's images, I'm going to do Pinterest. If there's people on Instagram obsessed with how much braces cost, then I'm going to go on Instagram. I'm going to go where the market is. I'm not going to go and try to reinvent the wheel. I'm just going to go where they're already at. Like, I was listening to a talk last night, and I love it. And he's like, you know, the funny thing about people is they do things the hard way. Like, if you go out there in a boat and you start rowing against the wind, that's stupid. All I got to do is put a sail up and I go where I want to go. I just put a sail up and I let nature take me. And this is what marketing's about. Getting in what's already happening naturally. Naturally. Don't fight against what's natural. Right? We go out there, we're like, okay, I'm going to give them what they want. I don't care. I'm like a chameleon. I'm going to go over here and you guys want this? You want this? You want that? That's what I'm going to do. I found out that more people watch my videos longer when I tell stories. So what do? Like, I want to come on here and I want to do a webinar like this where I'm like, here's how to get money. You go do it. That's what I like doing. I love teaching this. Every Tuesday, we teach this to my members in blogprofitnetwork.com, and I love it. But, hey, the YouTube crowd, they want stories, they want anecdotes, they want entertainment. So what do? I try to be entertaining. I try to give anecdotes. I try to be funny, which I fail miserably at. I mean, I laugh at myself, if that counts, but I kind of fail at it. And we look at this and we're like, I'm going to make deliberate content. What kind of content do these people want? Well, back in 1984, when braces were invented, they had no. They want, hey, my kid needed braces, and it was going to be $20,000, and here's how much they cost on average, and here's how I saved money. Done. Right? Done deal. You just got to go do it. How many of you guys are like, I'm going to go do it? I'm tired of the junk. I'm tired of all the people telling me that I'm going to get rich overnight. I'm just going to go with the flow and figure out what people want. And it's not that hard to do. Very important. Okay, so we got to look at this. Now, we're going to go through. And when I have this set up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, excellent. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to say, good. Now I'm going to go set up a website. So I'm going to get my keyword list. Okay, so I'm going to make my keyword list. All right, this is going to be a little different if you're doing like Instagram. So if I wanted to like make a make money page on Instagram, I'm going to do a little bit different. If I'm going to do YouTube, it'll be a little bit different, but it's more or less a keyword list, right? Like on Instagram, if I wanted to build and grow, I would try to do quotes from popular people in my niche, right? That's a simple way to do it. It's like, hey, here's a quote from Mr. Money Guy. Here's a quote from Mr. Health Guy. Here's a quote from, this. Here's a quote from that. And then over time, I'm going to build myself up because I use the quotes. Okay, this is exactly what a buddy of mine did. Evan. Evan went out there and he got videos and quotes and tips from all these people. And he's like, hey, I'm just going to put this up. And here's quotes from Tony Robbins. And here's quotes from this guy. And here's quotes from this guy. And he built his game up. And now he's like unstoppable. He's got so many views. He's got so many subscribers. He's making so much money. Your head would spin. And all he did is start with a keyword list and say, I'm going to go for this. Now, he was new. If he put one up saying Evan Carmichael quotes, no one would have cared. They would have been like, who's Evan Carmichael? Who cares? Now he can say, yeah, here's my quotes because people listen. But back then, he had to use other stuff. All right, now I'm not saying plagiarize or anything like that, but you can use a quote from someone. There ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, and we go through and we build it up. So I'm going to get my keyword list. Cost of braces, cost of root canal, cost of dental implants, cost of whatever, okay? And I'm going to get my keyword list, and I'm going to get my site, and I'm going to start making good content based on the words I know I can get. If I don't rank, I'm going to get a secondary option, all right? Maybe I'll go to Medium. Maybe I'll go to YouTube. Maybe I'll go to Press Release. Maybe I'll do Pinterest, okay? That's what I'm going to do. These are what we call boosters. I'm going to boost the site up. If I don't rank on my own, I'm going to figure out a way to make it happen. There you go. All right. You could do all this on your own. You can join our Tuesday calls and you can get all that stuff if you're part of our Blog Profit Network, which is brand new, by the way. We'll talk to you about that at the end. But I'm going to boost it. And it's very practical. And we go through and I'm like, okay, where did it land? What happened? All right. Now, some other examples you can do because you're like, okay, well, Marcus, I don't want to do braces. And that's fine. Neither do I. That's a little too healthy for me. Not healthy, but too, I don't go into the health niche that much anymore. Okay. So what are we going to do? Well, we could go through and we could look at ClickBank. So you want to make your first $1,000. We go through and we say, okay, what can we sell? Now, disclaimer, look for good offers, right? Some offers just aren't that great. We want to look for good stuff. We want to look for things that are not shady, things that don't lie, things that focus on what people want. And we're like, okay, what do I got to do? Well, if I'm selling these things, $64 a sale. Here's one about teeth, $108 a sale. So if I want to make my $1,000, all I got to do is sell 10 of these. Okay? It's not as hard as you think it is. You just got to get the right traffic. I got a guy, he's a student of mine, and disclaimer, results not typical and blight are guaranteed. He started running some ads to these things. Started making money. He's actually making a little bit of profit, which is cool. It works. Now, he's not doing it exactly how I taught, which if he did, he'd probably make more, but he's actually getting results. And he's like, hey, there we go. He's making it work. And you got to go through and you got to be willing to say, what am I going to do? And then you go to the drawing board and you're like, okay, if I'm promoting flat belly, what am I going to do? Well, if I go for flat belly diet, that's pretty competitive. Maybe I could talk about flat belly tea or flat belly workout or fix or reviews of different products. And we look at it and we make it work. Arjun says, after choosing our keyword, should we do a landing page or write an article? Well, a landing page could be an article, right? All a landing page is the page that they land on. So if I write an article, like if I go to Google and I search for a Lyft affiliate program, right, like this, okay, I have an article and I actually rank right here. So this is my article and it's also my landing page. Why? What makes this a landing page? Well, they click here, right, from Google, so they don't know who I am. They go to Google, they click here, they land here. Whatever page this is, doesn't matter. Could be a sales page, opt-in page, list of links, could be a PDF. That's a landing page because they landed on it. That's it, right? So we could do our article, we could do whatever we want. Now, we go through and we say, okay, so now I could do all this stuff for flat belly, all right? Or I could go to JV Zoo. Well, Marcus said, oh, ClickBank doesn't work in my country. All right, go to JV, figure out what does work. Stop worrying about what doesn't work for you. Stop worrying about who won't accept you or whatever, and go where you got to go. I actually learned this this week in a big way because I was like, okay, we had a major issue in one of our businesses that was like, it was major. It was costing me $3,000 to $6,000 a day, right? And it went on for about a week and a half, right? And we're still going on. It's going to be fixed Monday. And I was like, holy crap, what are we going to do? Now, I could have put my head in the sand and said, oh, woe is me. This is terrible. But instead I said, there's always a third option. There's always a way to make this work. There's always a way to figure something out. There's always a way to go out there and get what you want to get if you treat it like a business. But you got to change it. And the mindset the other people don't talk about because they don't have the chops to teach you stuff because they haven't been around long enough. So they teach you, you got to do the secret and you got to meditate on what you want. Newsflash, the universe doesn't give a rip what you want. Okay, I hope the universe is busy feeding people that don't have food. Like, I hope they're not worried about me. Right? Worry about the other stuff because I could take care of myself. And I'm going to figure out what to do. And the mindset shift you need is a mindset shift that says, I'm going to get up, I'm going to make something, and it's probably not going to work exactly how I think. So I'm going to figure out how to make it work. How to make it work. That's what I'm going to do. That's the real deal. If you don't have the chops, this is something I was talking to my kids about the other day, and I'm like, you know what's funny about me? Is a lot of people look at me and they're like, Marcus, you're the affiliate marketing dude. You got rich, you made money, whatever. And I'm like, what people don't see is I'm kind of resilient as hell. Like, I've been through a lot, and I've been resilient, and I pushed through, and some of the things, I'm like, most people wouldn't even get halfway here. Most people, they would complain at the first sign of something not working. Oh my God, I can't get accepted at the affiliate network. Figure it out. Are there not ways to make money online without that one affiliate network? Yeah. Are there not ways to do this stuff without what you think you need? Yeah. Figure it out. Make it work. Now, you can figure it out on your own, which is cool. It's good. You're going to have to do that in some instances anyway. Or you could get like a mentor or something. And I'm not talking about paying a bunch for a mentor. You know, just go in where you can talk to other people and get some tips and have someone point the way. Because I could go through after doing this 21 years and say, hey, you know what? Go over here. Here's why it didn't rank. Do this. Okay, very, very important. Now, some other niches you could go for. You could go to JVZoo. You could look for all kinds of things. I did a search on WordPress plugins, right? All kinds of things. I could do all kinds of different plugins. I can sell all different kinds of things, and you can see they're selling, right? This guy sold 71 of them. It's not many, but it's probably really, really specific and targeted, so we could do whatever we want. You can see all the categories here of stuff you can sell, and a lot of stuff, you know, it's out there. You just put it up. It's in non-competitive niches, and it pays fast, right? Some of these pay instant, like boom, it'll be in your PayPal instantly. And PayPal has this new thing where you can do an instant transfer. So like literally yesterday, I did an instant transfer, and it was like the second I hit the button, it was in my bank. And I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, right? I hadn't done that before because usually, I don't know, I take my time and wait and do whatever, right? But I thought that was pretty cool. And you can do this in a simple way. Here's another one. Look where you can get these people. All these people looking up WordPress plugins. There they are. They match with this. They're looking up the plugin. They go over here. Or you could even do like on WordPress. How to do what on WordPress, right? And people will be like, how do I put a blog? How do I install WordPress on HostGator? How do I do WordPress on AMS? How do I change a font on WordPress? I'm sure there's a plugin for that. Setting up Google Analytics and all this stuff. They're looking for on WordPress. That all ties into plugins that you could sell, give away, make money with. You could build a list. Guys, it's not rocket science. You just got to do it. People don't want to do it. They write one article. They're like, I'm not at the top of Google. I'm not rich today. Therefore, internet marketing doesn't work. Well, internet marketing works, but you got to be able to do stuff. Like imagine you get a new job and you get your new job and you go to work and you work that day and he's like, congratulations. You made $500 working today. See you tomorrow. And you go home and you go to bed and you wake up and you're like, man, it's 11:30. I slept in. I don't want to go to work today. And you call your boss and you're like, I'm not going to show up for work today. You going to send my check? No, you didn't show up. Therefore, you didn't get the check. But people online, they want to show up one day and they want to get rich the rest of their life. And newsflash, it don't work like that. As I used to say on In Living Color, homie don't play that. He doesn't play that. That's not how it works. You got to go through and you got to do it. Now, are there things you could do? Yes, because I could go through and I could rank for cost of braces and I could do the work and that could make me passive income. But I got to go in and I got to do this and I got to make it work. Very important. User 3 says, I don't get why your private label rights article should rank over the other person's. It won't. If you try to rank a PLR article, you won't rank because it's duplicate content. It's not going to rank. We don't do PLR. We write our own content. We outsource it. We build it. We create it. Okay? Hire someone if you don't want to do it. But I mean, come on, do it. Like, if I do a good job of making a good report on cost of braces, that thing could pay my mortgage every month. If I do it right. Disclaimer, results not typical, implied, or guaranteed. Writing a report about cost of braces won't make you anything. You got to structure it right. You got to do the other stuff I'm saying. But if you go in and you make it work, how many of you guys are willing? You're like, you know what? I'm willing to do it. Obviously, I'm not going to go to bed tonight and get rich overnight like the other videos say, but I could do something that'll work. And these are the things that provide constant income. Whether I work tomorrow or not, there are things that are going to pay me. I could go to the beach, and there are things that are going to pay me. I could do this. There are things that are going to pay me. It's going to happen because I built that, because I made it grow. Because I said, this is what I'm going to put together. This is how I'm going to make it work. We could go on JVZoo and look at other stuff. Here's all this stuff about like fitness videos and meditations and all kinds of things, right? And we could see people are looking up meditation. Look at this. There was actually a keyword called Yellow Brick Cinema Zen Meditation. And there's no competition. And I actually started making a blog post on it because I'm like, that's a pretty cool keyword. I wonder if the traffic's really there. I'm going to test it out. Maybe I could sell some meditation stuff. And we look at this and it's like, we're going direct. We're going direct and we're figuring out what we need to do. And if you're liking this, smash that like button. Let's get a record of number of likes on this. Let's see if we can get that thing over 100 in the next couple minutes. Because if you're digging this stuff, you can go and you can do this. But you got to focus. You got to stop going from this to this to this to this. The number one flaw people have is they keep getting distracted with the newest thing that looks great. Oh, well, I heard about this software. I heard about this. Well, there's this new video over here where I could make money dancing on my phone on the TikTok. Okay, that's fine. All right, I didn't get into TikTok. I didn't get into Clubhouse. I didn't get into some other stuff. Why? Because I got something that works and I'm sticking to it. When you find something that works, you just do it. You don't need to get on the latest fad. I remember years ago, I was in this business conference. I'm sitting there making good money. And this guy up there, this big guy with boots, comes up. This guy's like 1,000 feet tall and also 1,000 feet wide. And this guy's like, hey, man, you need to get in on Twitter. And he sells us on this Twitter thing. And later I do some investigation on the guy. And, he just got out of a, stint in the prison for his last marketing thing. But I was sucked in. I was like, man, I'm ready to go. I got to get in on this Twitter. Do people make money on Twitter? Yes. Do people make money on TikTok? Yes. Do people make money with dropshipping? Yes. What am I going to make money with? Stop paying attention to what other people are hyping up and what other people are doing. Stop it. Focus on what you're going to do. I've been doing the same thing for 21 years. Different versions of it, different methods, but pretty much the same thing. I put content out there, I make it work. So we're going to put together a solid strategy based on what we see. What is our strategy going to look like? Well, if there's YouTube videos, guess what? I'm going to have a YouTube video. If I can't rank, guess what? I'm going to do medium. If I can't do anything other than buy ads, if the numbers fit, I'll buy some ads. I really don't care. People ask me, Marcus, pay-per-click's too expensive. If you think that paid traffic is too expensive, it's because you don't know your market. Paid traffic should never be an expense. We only invest in paid traffic if we make money. And people ask me, Marcus, how much would you spend per click? Well, if I could make $2,000 a click, I'd spend $1,000. Marcus, you'd spend $1,000 on one click? Yeah. If it would make me $2,000, I don't care. I'd spend $100,000 if it'd make me $150 or $200,000. Now, that doesn't exist. I don't think there's any click that's $100,000, right? Or $1,000 even. But there are some that are like hundreds. And we got to look at that and say, what am I going to do? I'm going to be practical. So I want you to make a commitment to yourself. And when you make that commitment, I want you to smash a like button. I want you to type in the comments below, I'm going to make this commitment. And the commitment is to be practical. Be deliberate. How am I going to get my message in front of these people? Forget about everything else. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to make it work? All right, I got my keyword. I know how I'm going to make money. I'm going to ClickBank and get the link and go to JVZoo and get the link. Or if I'm doing web hosting, I'm going to get the link. And we're going to talk to you about some other things to make this work in an easier way too. We can go to JVZoo, we can get links, we can create it, we can see all kinds of stuff. Now, when you're doing this, okay, if you're out there and you're like, Marcus, shut up. I just want to make my $1,000. That's all I want to do. I don't want to listen to you jawbone for an hour, even though I know this is going to help me, right? Let's show you how to get it. So you want to make $1,000 fast, all right? Disclaimer, you probably won't make it fast. You probably won't make it ever. But if you do want to make it, this is what I would do. All right, what I would do is I would find something that pays well, okay? And I'd probably find it in like the tech space or something like that, okay? And I'm going to go and I'm going to look at that. And I'm going to say to myself, okay, how can I be better or be more creative? Okay? Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you guys have ever called tech support on anything? Your TV, your satellite dish, your internet, your product, your software. How many of you guys have ever called tech support and been really happy? Other than my customers, right? You go on my tech support and we take good care of you, right? But how many of you guys have ever done that? And we're like, okay, how many of you guys have ever called tech support and you were miserable after? You're like, that sucked. That was a waste of an hour and a half and I'm no better off. Like half the time I call tech support, I fix the thing before the person even gets on the line, right? Because I'm like, okay, I can figure this out on my own. I'm going to do it. All right. The problem is with most things, tech support, 9 times out of 10, sucks. I'm going to say it. Right? Tech support sucks. Now, you could look at that. And you could say, Marcus, I couldn't get tech support and people aren't going to help me with my blog and the tech support didn't make me rich. Okay? I look at that different. And I say tech support sucks. What is that? Okay? It could be like, okay, these companies aren't doing what they're doing. It's not good. Whatever. What is that really? Okay? What does it have to do? I want you guys to put your thinking cap on and I want you to tell me what that is. Okay? And if you get it, smash the like button. If you don't get it, smash the like button. If you like this video, smash the like button. If you don't like this video, smash the like button. There you go. I'm being humorous. Calm down, calm down. All right. This is what we call opportunity. Opportunity. That's what it is. It's opportunity. Go out there. You're like, okay, what kind of companies have this? Well, you could go out and you could be like, okay, ClickFunnels won't. Videos won't load on Click. Look at all these things. These are all things people are struggling with. WordPress doesn't. Okay? And guess what? If you guys stick around for another 20 minutes or so, I'm going to show you something crazy that anyone can do. I do it all the time. I make money with it almost every day. Okay, WordPress won't. WordPress won't load. Ah, interesting. There's guys who WordPress won't load. All right, I would pay a lot of money for my site to be fixed. I don't know about you, but I'm like, hey, there we go. Right? Or we could do fix Aweber. Okay, not a lot of traffic, but this is deliberate traffic. We could do fix WordPress. Or we could do like 404 error. There you go. Fixed WordPress. 404 error. 404 error on my website. Boom. Oh, hey, there we go. There's a lot of stuff there. 404 error. We could do my website. Okay, maybe people look like my website's down. My website won't. My website payment tool. Is my website down? Guys, there you go, right? You look at that. Here's one that's good. You guys all want one? I want you to smash the like button if you guys want one. I'm going to watch it and see if you guys do that. Because I'm going to give you something that you'll be like, holy crap, I can do that? Yeah, you can do that. It's really cool. All right, we're going to go out there and we're going to do like domain name. All right, watch this. Domain name. So we could go through and do like domain name ideas, domain name availability, domain name finder, domain name this, domain name that. Okay, now right now, there are hosting companies that will pay you $100 up to $300, $50, anywhere, somewhere in between. All right, so the low end's like $50. All right, so I get $50. And these people are looking for domain names or even business name. Okay, pretty cool. Business name, domain name, business name generator. 111,000 globally, almost 250,000 people a month looking up business name generator. Why? Why would someone look that up? Well, my guess is they're probably starting a business. And guess what? They probably want the domain name to go with their business, right? Like when I got PCmoneymaking.com or affiliatemarketingdude.com, I got it because I was like, hey, wait a minute. All right, we must be moving up in the world because the scammers are posting their stuff on here, so we'll hide that one, right? Must be moving up in the world. Hey, there we go, right? I take that as a compliment. So we're going to go through, and we have business name generator. And we got this here, and these people want a business name. Now, the hosting company that pays me $50 to $300 a sale gives them a domain name free, and they're going to need web hosting anyway, unless they're like somewhere where there's no internet, which isn't true because they search for this on the internet. So, I mean, there you go. And we're like, wait a minute. I could go online and I could set up my website. Okay? I do this. Like, this is something I do every day. All right? I set up my website. I'm like, hey, man, here we go. We got the business name website. We're going to show you how to make some business names. Okay? We're like, good. Business names. And I'm going to have some tips and get some articles. I'm going to make some videos. I'm going to do a press release about the business name. All right? And I'm going to remember that I get $50 to $100, sometimes even $300 per sale. And the $300 ones are on like business hosting packages, which is pretty much what they're doing because they have a business. All right, but let's say middle of the road, I get $100. Okay, I start driving traffic to this website. Now, I can have a box, and I can build a list and say, put your name and email for my free report on 100 business name tips. Cool, fine, great, wonderful. I could go a step further. I could say, hey, old buddy, old fella, what we're going to do here is I'm going to put live chat on my website. I have live chat on my website, probably the single best sales tool ever, right? You want to make money, do the work. You drive traffic here. And when people come to your site, you click the little button and you say, hi, I'm Bob, or whoever you are, right? How would you like me to help you find your domain name and your business name? And you sit there and they go, oh, cool, my business is, we're going to sell tacos on 25th Street. I say, okay, cool. I wonder if 25th Tacos is taken, or 25th Street Grill is taken. And you do a little bit of research. And you say, hey, I found you a good domain name. And they're like, cool, cool, cool. And you say, how would you like to get this domain name free? Don't tell them the domain yet when you sign up for hosting. Don't give it to you free. You need web hosting anyway. I'll send you some tools on how to build your site. We'll help you out with it. Okay, that's called back-end marketing. We'll make money on that stuff later. And they say, yeah, that'd be great. And you say, well, go over here and sign up for hosting, and I'll tell you the domain, and you'll just put it in the box when you sign up, and bada bing, bada boom, we're ready to go. Now, make sure your hosting company's okay with this. Okay, some are, some aren't, most are, but you want to be upfront because this is somewhat incentivized, but somewhat not, because you're not like giving them something after, you give it to them before, and they sign up with it. So it's a little bit different. But you could actually do this, and you could pocket $100 every time you help someone get a name. And all you got to do is drive traffic there, give them the report, give them cool stuff. And then you could say, hey, by the way, right? By the way, you're going through. And you're like, dude, now, what if you need merchant processing? Those suckers pay like $300 to $1,000. What if they need something else, like maybe ClickFunnels or some other thing, like website builders or whatever it is? And we're like, there we go. Pretty cool. And we look at it. Sam says it's $9,999 for a domain. Well, buddy, Sam, you are buying your domain at the wrong place. And yeah, you can get them for like $9. I do it all the time. Actually, I think they're $8. There's even a place you could get them for a penny. So you're buying it at the wrong place. Or, you know what? It's free when you get the hosting. So there you go. Right? All you got to do is find a domain that's available. There's tons still available, and you're really, really good. All right? Very, very important. Okay, we're getting a lot of spammers today. I'll remove that. All right. Must mean we're moving up in the world, right? So there you go. How many of you guys could do this? And I want you to think, how could I do this in my niche? What can I do that would help people? If there's people looking for how to, make their TV a smart TV instead of a dumb TV, how can I help them? If there's people looking for how to watch football games, maybe I could funnel them over to like satellite dishes or whatever. If there's people looking for this, how could I help them? And the more you focus on your visitor and less about what you want, the more money you're going to make. Business Solutions said, I sold a domain for $9,000. Works all the time. Now, again, results not typical, implied, or guaranteed. But if you know what you're doing, like years ago, I bought a domain name for $15. Company called me up, said, I'll give you $1,800 for it. And I said, no. Company called me again, and he's like, hey, wait a minute. We'll give you $7,000 for it, but that's our final offer. I said, no. Finally got him up to $25,000. So I turned my $15 into $25,000. Now, have I ever done that again? No. I've sold lots of domains for, a couple thousand here and there. And they're, sometimes they go, most of the domains I use for other stuff. So results not typical, implied, or guaranteed. You all get the picture. Most people buy a domain and it's only worth what they bought it for, which is why they bought it for that much in the first place. But we got to look at this and say, hey, there are ways that you can do this and make it work. Make it work. Right? And what you're doing is you're helping them. So Sam is proving my point. He says 10,000 for a domain. The special ones that the host bought, they sell for a price of 100,000. So you're helping people find free available domains. You could save them a bunch of money. They're going to come to you and they're going to be like, thank you, Sam. You helped me because this company wanted a bunch of money and I don't got to spend it anymore because you're pretty cool. Very, very important. Mr. Malik says, how much a newbie can make with a tools website? Well, what kind of tools are you talking about? I mean, if you sell hammers and stuff, I mean, I don't know what you're going to make, right? So you got to do that. But it depends. It all depends on your traffic and your profit method. And you got to get in there and you got to be deliberate. Now, if you want a roadmap to get to your $1,000, be deliberate. What am I going to do to get the exact visitors I want? I'll tell you what. Business name generator. I personally believe people could do that. Teeth. I believe people can do it. Very, very important. We go and we do it. Let's go through and let's take some Q&A. I'm having fun here. I think we're having a good time. We got a lot of questions coming in, so we'll go for that. How do you get the ones you lost back for less than 500? Probably not, or wait till they get, expired or whatever, but probably not. You're probably not going to do it. Hadi says, I bought a domain for 50 and sold it for 5,000. Yeah, I mean, this stuff works all the time. Again, you got to be deliberate about it. Don't be crazy, right? Like, don't go buy a domain for $10,000 hoping it's going to work. Don't do that. What would be the traffic method to get that traffic for business name generator? There's a lot of keywords that are not that competitive, like Oregon business name search or whatever. Change Facebook business name page, change name. There's a lot of stuff you could do. Or you could do paid traffic, because I guarantee the paid traffic on this is not $2.50 a click, right? If we go to Google and we look it up, I don't think it's going to be that much. Yeah, so Wix, that's the only ad is Wix, and then no ads on the bottom. Let's try page 2. No ads on page 2. Yeah, a couple ads on the bottom. So I think I could probably get this for 50 cents, maybe 30 cents a click. So all I would have to do is say, okay, if the host pays me $100, okay, so if the host is paying me $100, then I get 30-cent clicks. Oops, we'll get rid of that. 30 cents. So that would go into it. How many times does that go into it? My math brain's not working, but I think it's like 3,000 or something. So 100 over 0.3. So yeah, that means I can get 333 clicks. And all I need is one sale. It's not that hard to do. I mean, you got to be deliberate with it, and you got to have a back end, but I think it's definitely doable. And here's a cool thing. If I get 333 people, okay, they can get my guide, which puts them on my email list. How many am I going to talk to live? How many can I get for merchant account? How many can I get for like LegalZoom or whatever as an affiliate to get them to, do their incorporating or whatever? Guys, this market is fantastic if you do it right. If you do it right, it's absolutely really, really important, okay? So really cool. All right, does that make sense to everyone? Okay, Business Solution says it costs $1.18 USD. It may or may not. So paid traffic is based on the quality of your website. So you got to make sure that that makes sense, right? Yeah, on Bing, it's probably cheaper. You could even do a press release. New website finds domain names for you live. Pretty cool, right? Do we need to match the name to the subject? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, whatever their business is about, you would want to match the name to it. Now, you could do this with anything. Again, the point isn't this market directly. The point is figure out what you can do to go above and beyond. Because for most stuff, support sucks. No one's there to help. No one's figuring it out. And this is something I learned. I learned this. We started doing Tuesday calls a couple years ago. My customers, my students, they would come to me and they'd be like, we need help. So I'm like, hey, every Tuesday, we're going to have a call. We're going to help you out. I don't care. You ask whatever you want. We'll pull up your website. We'll help you fix your landing page. We'll look at your ads. We'll look at your search rankings. We'll look at your video. We'll do whatever you want. You show up on Tuesday, I'm there to help you. And I found out that the Tuesday calls were one of my most profitable calls. because when I help people out, they want to buy more stuff. And when I help them out, they want more products and they need more service and whatever. And I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool. Now, a lot of people, they just get the Tuesday calls and that's all they do is hang out on the Tuesday calls. And I love it because I love talking marketing. I love making this stuff work. I love figuring it out. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. So every Tuesday, I fire up the support site software, or not support, what I'm talking about. I fire up the Zoom, and we all hang out and chat. Really, really cool. And so we look at that, and we're like, hey, that's pretty cool. I could go out there, and I can make this work. I can make this work. And I could build it, and I could grow it. And then you show up. And I found out helping people goes a long way. Now, I used to have the mindset of like, I need to make a sale at all costs. Now I don't really care. I'm like, whatever. You buy stuff, you don't buy stuff. I really don't care. I'm here to help you. Like, you could watch my videos here on YouTube. There's plenty of videos on my channel that you can make money without buying my course. All right, it might take you longer. You won't have me looking over your shoulder. You won't have the personal interaction and stuff like that. But you can do it. You can do it. People come to me, they ask me questions on live chat all the time, and I try to help them as much as possible, with the exception of the people that are like, money to my account now. And I'm like, we're not a bank. We don't do that. All right? We're not giving away money. Go to a different place for that. But we're here to help you learn to make money. We're here to help you understand how this works. Is there work involved? Yes. Is it difficult sometimes? Yes. Are you going to have to be thick-skinned sometimes? Yes. But are there things I've learned in 21 years that can help you? Yeah, I think so. And so I go above and beyond and I say, hey, look, this pays off in spades if you go above and beyond and you help people and you say, hey, I'm going to be the best teeth whitening advice site ever. I'm going to be the best this. And this is one of my goals for this year. My goal, we just opened up the Blog Profit Network after, I think, 11 years. I think it was closed for 11 years. And my goal for Blog Profit Network is to be the best low-cost help for affiliate marketing on the planet. I want you to show up on the Tuesday calls and say, holy crap, that was worth so much more than $37 a month. I can't believe it. And I want you to go in and we're going to build it. We're going to make a forum. It's brand new. If you want to check it out, blogprofitnetwork.com, click the button. You're going to sign up. And after you sign up, you'll see a dead forum because it's a forum that we're building right now. It's a brand new thing. And you can go in there and you can come on the Tuesday calls. And you can get the tools. And you can get the blog plugins. And you can get the help. And later, if you want us to build your site or anything, cross that bridge when you get to it. But I want to make this so good that you stay for years. And last time we ran this, people are still in there from the last time we ran it. They're still in there because they get the value. And you look at it, it's like, this works. If you want to do it practically, if you want to learn exactly how making money online works, if you want to see behind the scenes of what's going on, if you want to go in and ethically find a way to make this work, this is for you. This channel's for you. This is why I do this. I love talking marketing. I love making money. I love figuring this stuff out. And what I want to do in the Blog Profit Network is have a group conscience where we go through, and it's going to be a forum-based site. It's going to be you log in, you go to the forum that no one else can see except us people, and we're like, here we go. We make this work. And we're like, hey, we're going to help you out. You post your site. You come on the Tuesday calls. You get the help. You make it work. You use the plugins. Guys, this stuff is developed based on what works for me. I know this stuff works because I've tested it. Is it a guarantee you'll make money tomorrow without doing anything? Hell no. That does not exist. If anyone says, sign up for my program and I guarantee you'll make money, run away. Even a franchise. Even like you go spend $2 million on a hamburger franchise. They don't even guarantee you're going to make money. All right, now chances are, I mean, come on. They do the advertising. It's a pretty cut and dry thing. But they don't even guarantee it. So why would some guy on the internet guarantee that you're going to make money? Why would they do it? Right? Why would they do it? They're not. It's like Tommy Boy says, it's a guaranteed piece of shit, right? They can't. But can you go do this? I believe you can. Can you build this and structure it and grow with it? I believe you can. You just got to do it. Watch the videos here. Keep subscribed. Now, if you want to get started with this, if you want to do it free, All right, you're like, Marcus, I don't want to spend nothing. Okay, you could go and you could start on like a free web hosting platform. So you could use like Blogspot. I think Blogspot's still around. I don't know. I don't use free platforms. You could use free WordPress. Just go to WordPress, type, get a free site. You could do all this stuff. You could do that. Okay, you could do YouTube. Doesn't cost anything to start a YouTube channel, right? You could do other things. You could do Medium. Medium's free. Go sign up for Medium. Again, focus on the right keywords. Do a good job. Okay? Do a really good job. Focus on the visitor. You could do these free. Now, if you want to get a domain name and website hosting and do it the right way, right, you could go over to gohubsite.com. You could start your first blog in like minutes. What I advise people to do is start with a hub site. Okay, you get a domain name, you get your site. Now, on that same hosting account, you can have as many domains as you want. So I could run like 60 websites for $6 a month. There you go. It's pretty simple. All right. That's what I would recommend is go to gohubsite.com. Now, if you want to get started and you want help, I would highly recommend going to blogprofitnetwork.com. This is where our Tuesday calls is going to be. It's new, brand new. So if you're not in it, you're going to get in there and make it work. We're going to have coaching. We're going to have everything. It's going to be built over the next couple weeks. My programmer's actually working on it now. Really cool. Okay, we're restructuring things to make it easier, to make it simple, to make it to where you get all your stuff in one spot, archives, videos, everything. Okay, really cool. Okay, business solutions. How much does it cost to get a press release out? There are free places and there are paid places. Paid can be anywhere from $100 to $500, depending on the package you do. Free could be anywhere from free to free, right? So it just depends on what you're doing. If you don't have money, start with medium, okay? Just find a medium niche and go out and make it work. What service do I use? I review a couple of services. We're going to have the reviews put in blogprofitnetwork.com and talk to you about why to use certain ones. I think AP is Associated Press is probably one of the better ones. Next to that is probably PR Web. So pretty good. George says, can you use a generic URL name? Yes, you can. Now, here's the tip. When you go to gohubsite.com and you start your first hosting account and your website, okay, if you add another domain, so if I put Bob's website, John's website, okay, and you want to do this for each niche, a workout website, a teeth website, whatever. If you get new domains, you only pay for the domain, right? So it's $9 for the domain, still just $6 a month hosting, right? $9 a year for the domain. Pretty good deal. So I could get like 50 different domains and still run them on the same $6 a month web host account. Pretty simple. So really cool. So that's why I say everyone should start at gohubsite.com. Start with something generic, get a domain, whatever, and go from there. Can I make a withdrawal? A guarantee does not exist. Yeah, you got to get some money before you get a withdrawal, right? There you go. Is it worth to buy Simple Sites Big Profits today instead of Blog Profit Network? Get Blog Profit Network today because we're restructuring things. I think that's a good place to get started, and you'll have special member upgrade pricing for the other stuff. Okay, how many hours a day do you work? The last couple weeks, like 14. Usually 4 to 6. How does Google determine if your site is good or not for ranking and pay-per-click? Based on does it fit the needs of the visitor? John, if you're not building a blog, but just a landing page with your offer, then how do you rank it in search engine? You wouldn't. If you're just building a landing page, that's for paid traffic or YouTube traffic or traffic that's coming from something else, right? I would never try to rank just a landing page. But again, remember, you can make an article that's also a landing page. Business solutions. So PR Web, do they propagate press releases to several sites? Yes, depending on the package you get, they'll propagate it to other stuff. Okay? So yeah, guys, blogprofitnetwork.com. We're actually going to show you guys niches every month, which is pretty cool. You guys are going to love it. I'll tell you that. Okay. Is it expensive buying traffic on Google? I've bought traffic on Google for 2 cents a click. I've bought traffic on Google for more than 2 cents a click. So just depends on what you're doing. Do you prepare all your keywords at once or one by one? I start with a list, and then as I build and grow my site, I add to it. I hope that answered your question. And Jan, ads should never be an expense, right? I argue with people this all the time. Ads are not an expense. If you're spending money on ads and you're not getting a return, that's a waste of money. You need to know what you're doing. You need to test small, and you need to make it work. Does AMP sites still suck? I don't know what an AMP site is. Maybe define it for me. Anxiety channel, aha moment. Thanks, Marcus. I can use one domain and can use subdomains. No, don't use subdomains. Use a domain for it. There's a reason I have Blog Profit Network and GoHub Site and Affiliate Marketing Dude and Affiliate Dude. I have those for a purpose. I need a different domain for everything. If I came on here and I'm like, go to bob123.blogprofitnetwork. No, it needs to be easy. It needs to work. I need to focus. You got to do the right thing there. If you only have one landing page for pay-per-click, then it would be more expensive. Technically, yes. But again, pay-per-click is not just Google. I buy ads on websites directly. So it doesn't matter. Like that website, it doesn't care what I run. Right, there you go. Okay, what CPA offers should I push on native ads? Well, you need to figure out where the native ads are showing. If the native ad is showing on a site about how to prepare for the end of the world, that's going to be I'm going to run a different offer than if it's an ad on recipes. So it should fit. Like a native ad should be native to whatever that ad's showing on. Okay, so the second part of Sam's question, what CPA offers should I push on native ads, and what are the best for low budget? Sam, if you're low budget, don't do native ads. Telling you right now, you'll burn through your budget, you'll get data, and you'll be like, now I can't do anything because I have no budget left. Don't do paid ads if you're on a budget. Don't spend on a bunch of courses if you're on a budget. If you're on a budget, focused on deliberate free traffic methods. Build a YouTube presence. Build a blog presence. Get people out there. Okay, you got to start where you got to start. When I first started, I didn't have money for traffic. Okay, and guess what? I practice what I preach. When I first started, I went into the business name niche, and I put live chat on the site, and I talked to people directly, and I sold stuff. That's how I built it. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't be sitting here today. I did that because I know it works. I did that and I made it work. Guys, you got to do it. What do you think about crypto? CopyPro. CopyPro, I don't know anything about CopyPro. Let's see. Can I use a generic website that has a variety of articles? You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to advise I wouldn't do that. I want to have a specific site and have articles about that specific topic, right? Like if you go out and you're like, hey guys, I got this new restaurant and we're going to have lasagna, we're going to have fish, we're going to have grilled cheese, we're going to have Cajun food, and we're going to have Hawaiian barbecue. What do you think the odds of getting people in are? Not good, right? Look at this. Look at the story of how the California restaurant In-N-Out became popular. They got like 4 things on the menu. Here's a burger, here's a fry, here's this. That's what they had. They competed with people that were selling billions a year. And they came in and they dominated. Why? Because you went there and you're like, this cheeseburger is the best cheeseburger I ever got. And you told people about it. And they're like, what am I going to get when I go there? I'm going to get a cheeseburger because it's just what you got. Focus on one thing. Do it right. Right? And then they had a hamburger, cheeseburger, double cheeseburger, animal burger, all kinds of crazy stuff. But it's all burgers. Right? If you dilute your market message, you are going to put money and throw it in the wind and it's going to blow away. And you're going to be sad that you didn't listen to your old buddy Marcus because you need to focus. Hitresh says, is Facebook ads best? Best for what? People come to me, is Shopify best? For what? Is dropshipping best? For what? I don't know. I mean, if I go into this market and I'm like, okay, these people want flat belly tea. Okay, well, how much am I going to make dropshipping tea? $1? Okay, so that's probably not best. How much would I make on the affiliate offer? $90? Yeah, I'm going with the affiliate offer. Okay, when you get traffic, business name generator, Is Facebook best? No, I don't think so. Like, I could go in new business people, but I think it's going to be more expensive than getting people in the heat of the moment that are looking for the business name generator on Google. Like, I go there, they're looking at it now. They type it in, they click me. Totally different experience than if they're browsing Facebook. Now, does Facebook work for some stuff? Hell yeah. But you got to ask yourself, best for what? I want you all to smash the like button, and next question you ask me, I want you to say, for what? KD says, best paid websites promoting my affiliate links. For what? What are your affiliate? Like, I wouldn't know. I'm not the genie in the bottle. I don't know. That's why you got to get on the Tuesday calls and go to blogprofitnetwork.com, because you can say, here's the links I want to run. What would you do? All right? Because I don't know. I mean, are you running affiliate links for ClickBank, for ClickFunnels, for hosting, for how to work out? I don't know. You got to go through. You got to make it work. You got to ask for what? For what? Is Facebook best? For what? Is dropshipping best? For what? If you're doing dropshipping and you don't know what you're going to sell, you're farting around in the corner. You need to stop farting around, because that stinks, right? You got to come out here and say, this is what I'm going to do. I need to know exactly what I'm going to do. Notice how in this webinar, and guys, if you didn't get it, watch this again. Oh, Marcus, that's an hour and 17 minutes so far. You want me to watch an hour and 17 minutes so far? Yes, I do. You want to make this work? Prove it. Show up. Watch the videos. Do the work. And you'll get the moment. You'll get it. Now, people, they'll go watch reruns of their favorite TV show, and it's whatever, that's fine. I watched a reruns the other day. It's pretty good, entertaining. But I know if I want to feed my mind and I want to learn stuff, I do it. KD says, or Interest says, for affiliate, sir. Well, I don't know. Like, affiliate marketing means you get paid to sell some other product. So where's the best place to advertise for affiliate marketing? I don't know. I need to know your offer. You need to know your offer. If you don't know, like, I go here, notice when I mapped this out, when I did those spreadsheets and I mapped everything out, I knew the keyword first. Then I knew the product. Then I built my website. I didn't say, well, is Facebook better than Google? Well, for what? Guys, this will be game changer. If you're getting an aha moment and you're like, the whole for what will change everything. Because now I know what I need to do, right? Best paid websites for promoting my affiliate links, Digistore24. There's 100,000 products on Digistore24. How am I supposed to know where the best place to advertise all of them is? How are you supposed? That's why you're stuck. You got info overload? No. You got decision overload. Make a decision. Say, this is what I'm going to promote. Come on a Tuesday call after you sign up for Blog Profit Network and say, this is what I'm going to promote. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? They come to me all the time. And I don't think it's your fault. I think you were trained wrong. Because the gurus say stuff like, Shopify's the best thing. Dropshipping's better than this. You got to do email marketing. Guys, I've been doing this 21 years. It all fits into a peg, right? You got it here. This is what we call in, I don't know, I think it's psychology or something, right? This is what we call categorical reference. All right, I'm going to map this out. I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, and while I map this out, I want you guys to type in questions. What's best? What's this? I don't care what they are, right? Type them in. Whatever your questions are, you got it, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to look at categorical reference, okay? Because there's really only like a couple of things that you need to know to make money online, okay? So the first one is traffic, okay? The next one is conversion, and the next one is money getting, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to have your stuff, and you'll say, hey, Marcus, you know what? I'm going to look at this, and I want to do Digistore24 health, okay? Again, that's too broad. So we're going to look at that, and we'll be like, okay, so you got Digistore24 health, and you want to make money with Digistore24 health. Okay, so we go to our keyword tool, we type in health, and it's all competitive and it's all crazy. So I can't put this anywhere. It's not traffic, it's not conversion, and it's not money getting. So what you need to do is you need to find me a product. Okay, you need to come to me and you need to say, well, I'm going to promote this flat belly tea. Okay, now we're talking. If you're just saying, I want Digistore 24 and I want health because other people are doing health, you're just being silly. You need to focus. You need to get it right. You need to say, this is what I'm going to do. Right? This is what I'm going to do. Again, remember, focus. Okay? Let's see. How to generate sales from Instagram. Good. Okay, so sales, Instagram. Okay? That's going to fall under traffic. All right? But first, you need to build a following. Okay? Following. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to be like, okay, I want to get a following on Instagram so I can make sales. How am I going to get that following? Who am I going to get? I'm not going to get it by just posting whatever. If I'm in a recipe market, I'm going to post what I eat or my recipes. If I'm in weight loss, I'm going to post some weight loss stuff. If I'm in motivation, I'm going to post some motivation quotes. Right? Then I'm going to go through and say, good, now I need to figure out what to sell. Then I'm going to get the money. And when you put it into these categorical references, right? Info overload is something other marketers make to sell you more stuff. It's a made-up term. Doesn't work. We all get info overload. We all get overwhelmed with things. It's an overwhelming world. Like, how many remotes do we need for the TV? I got info overload. Some guy comes along and says, the easy TV remote, right? Or whatever. And that's how you sell stuff. But you got to look at it. And you got to focus. Okay? And you got to say, where does it fit? Where does it fit? How am I going to get the traffic? How am I going to get them in there? How am I going to be direct? What's the name of the ClickBank alternative? There's tons of them. You can use Digistore. You could use OfferVault. You could use whatever. Right? I don't care. Like, whatever my market will buy is what I want to do. I don't care what they want to. I care about only what they want to buy. If I make more drop shipping, I'll do drop shipping. If I make more with affiliate, I'll do affiliate. If I make more with AdSense, I'll do AdSense. I don't care. I'm a businessman. I'm out there to get the business. I want to make the most as possible. And that's what we're in the business of. Are you using your website for SEO traffic and a landing page? I use my website for SEO traffic. Some of them. Others I use for paid traffic. I separate them. Do I have landing pages? Yes. I use WordPress for everything. All the plugins that I use are going to be put in Blog Profit Network. Guys, these are custom plugins. I spent over $100,000 developing these plugins over the last 10 years, and we give them to you. I actually developed for me. I didn't plan on selling them. I just wanted my WordPress to make money, so I developed them. And we give them to you in Blog Profit Network. If you were to buy all these separately, it'd be like a couple $1,000. I mean, you could buy stuff that does the same thing on other places, and it'll cost you probably $1,000 or more. Am I a 10X guy? I don't know what a 10X is. Yeah. Do you use your website for SEO traffic? I got that one. Hi, Marcus. What's the best paid websites for promoting my affiliate links? Again, I need to know what you're selling. Alaska, Copy Pro automated content and copywriters. I am not a fan of automated content, mainly because I used automated content back in 2003, and I went from making like $1,800 a day to making nothing overnight, and that hurt. And so I don't want to use automated content, and automated content doesn't serve the visitor, and it's not going to sell my products. I would do better. Spend the hour. How long does it take to make a good report about the cost of braces? A day, 2 days, spend a week? I mean, if I could spend a week making the best damn braces report ever, that thing could make me money for a long time. That's why, like in Blog Profit Network, I'm going to work my ass off. This is why I've been working 14 hours a day. Because I want to make this the best thing possible to where you're like, dude, every Tuesday call is like another $2,000 course. And I know I have people that they're like, I spent $10,000 on this course. I get on one phone call with you. I learn more. Yeah, just go in and do it. Oh, 10X is a Grant Cardone thing. Yeah, I don't know much about him. Yeah, he's a little boisterous for me. So, yeah. Let's see. Any other questions, guys? We'll go a little bit more if you guys got questions. I'm having a good time. Again, if you're signing up for Blog Profit Network, let me know. I think it's the best decision you could make. It's $127 up front and then $37 a month. You can stay as long as you want. You can cancel whenever you want. Doesn't really matter to me. I just want to get you in there and show you. I want to prove to you I know what I'm talking about. I know how to make this work. Yeah, YZ, asking the question again isn't going to make the answer different. Like, I need to know what you're promoting. I don't know what your affiliate links are, so I have no idea. Have you used solo ads? Yes, I have. I've used solo ads before. Not the biggest fan. Like, I get better results when I buy ads on Google. A lot of people don't know, but when I started my teaching business, I actually invested $250,000 in traffic to build my list. Now, I will tell you, I still make money on some of that today. I invested that back in 2009, 2010, and people still buy today. So if you take care of your students, if you take care of your people, and you help them out, that's what this is about. Help people out, right? People come to me all the time. I want to help people. Good, prove it. Go help them. Help them find a domain. Help them do this. Help them do that. What should be the landing page strategy for Instagram promoting ClickBank offers in a health niche? Okay, well, you would want to do a free report. So you'd want to get people into a free report. Now, disclaimer, I would not do this method in the health niche because there's so much stuff with the health niche. It's so regulated. It's just, I wouldn't do it. But if you wanted to do it, it's the same method I use for other stuff. I would go to socialprofittools.com. Okay, socialprofittools.com. Okay, what this is going to do is it's going to give you a theme. This is what I use on Instagram. The reason I use this on Instagram is because it works on mobile. So if I pull it up on my phone here, socialprofittools.com, okay? And you'll see on mobile when it loads, looks beautiful on mobile as well, right? Looks good. They opt in, good deal, pretty simple, pretty easy, okay? I use this because Instagram people are in the Instagram app 9 times out of 10, and this will convert them well. Okay, so I would say get your free, whatever, get more energy report or whatever it is. Now, you could go to socialprofittools.com. You can download this theme for free. That's right. I made this myself. We give it to you. All you got to do is replace the logo and replace the background. You're good to go. Pretty simple. Okay? Then you get people on your list, then you'd promote stuff. All right? Because if you get them from Instagram onto your list, then you have something of value. Now I have something I can promote to other people. With Instagram, it's kind of like a list, but at the end of the day, you have to rely on engagement, right? So if your post doesn't get engagement, even if you have 1 million followers, it's going to get put in like wasteland. So we need to get people into our stuff so that we could build this and build it and build it. And now when I send an email, boom, I could boost my Instagram. Boom, I could boost my sales. Boom, I could do this. So this is the model that I would use. And then you'll see like the thank you page here, right? We go through and the thank you page here gets them into web hosting and stuff like that. So it's very simple, very easy. This is the kind of thing I would use. What I want to use is the model of take them from the Instagram, offer them something. Hey guys, you just read this quote by Jim Rohn or whatever. I got all these success quotes on my website. Put your name and email and I'll send you one every day. Cool. Yay. Wonderful. I want that. Then we get them into the stuff that makes us money. Then we can email them and make it work. If you want to do this like a business, you got to treat it like a business. I see people on Instagram all the time and I'm like, you're wasting money. You're wasting time. You're not building this the right way. You have to make it work. Wow, Marcus, why do you have a ton of different websites instead of integrating them into one URL? Because I don't want to dilute my message, right? I want the people looking for web hosting to go to web hosting. I want the people looking for this to go to this. I don't want to dilute my message. That to me is worth it. So yeah. Best way to promote CPA offers depends on the offer. I mean, you could promote an offer for, kitchen remodeling, or you could promote one for like how to lose weight. Like it's going to have a different method. So you need to know your offer. You need to know your traffic method first. Guys, the best advice I could give you, get your traffic method first. This will solve your problems. If you're stuck, it's because you didn't choose your traffic method. And I'm not talking Instagram. Instagram is how to get traffic. The method is how are you going to get it, which is your niche. How are you going to get it? You got to get your niche. If you don't get that first, you're going to be spinning your wheels for the rest of your life. Okay. Is it worth buying pay-per-click and sending it directly to your offer landing page? It can be. It absolutely can be. How to convert CPA offers. Are gift cards real? Are gift card CPA offers real? You have to check them on a case-by-case basis. I can't answer for all of them. Some are total garbage. Some are wonderful. Have an adult autistic son, would like to start a blog and convert customers. What's a good affiliate? That would be one you would want to ask on the Tuesday calls in blogprofitnetwork.com. If your blog's about that topic, we would want to go through and do the workup on it. It's not as cut and dry as the other niches. Have you been testing LinkedIn ads? I have not. I have not tested LinkedIn ads. I like to focus on what works for me and do it really good. Far too many people are like, I'm going to do Instagram. Today I'm going to do TikTok. Tomorrow I'm going to do this. And they never build anything on any platform. So they're like, why is nothing working? Because you're building everything on everywhere. You got to focus. Can I have one website with different products for one niche? Yes. Yes, you can have different products on one niche, but keep it niche specific. The diet site, the workout site, the weight loss site, those could all be have multiple products, or the hosting site, right? That's going to be its own site. Will this be saved? Yes, our lives are put up on YouTube instantly. Anxiety. Do you do holding hands step by the step? That way when I buy your course, I'm going to do the work every day. Yeah, like you show up every Tuesday. Ask whatever you want. Say, check out my site. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do here? We walk you through everything step by step. But you got to show up. Got to show up. I can't help you if you're not there. Right? People ask, oh, Marcus, I watch, reruns of Roseanne at that time. You know what? Show up. When I wanted to start, if there was a guy that was willing to teach me and he was on at 2 a.m., guess when I was up? 2 a.m. Because I wanted to learn. I wanted to do it. I wanted to make it work, and I was willing to do what it takes. What do you think about the loan niche? The loan niche is not a niche. It's a market. So you need to drill down deeper. Who are you going to talk to? What kind of loans? What kind of traffic method? Right? If I type loan in my keyword tool, the competition's ridiculous. So you need to really look at it. Lightning said we hit 101 likes. Awesome. Cool. Let's see if we get more than that. I have a lot of time now. Do you think I can do multiple social medias and blog for traffic, or should I focus on one first? Get your niche first. If you don't have your niche, all bets are off. Is Google Sites good for ranking low competition, high volume words and then promote affiliate offers? I see Google Sites ranking for a lot of terms, so yes, I believe it can be good. Is it the best option? No. Get web hosting. Start a blog. Get something you own, right? You can do that at gohubsite.com. Put it on the screen here. Gohubsite.com, it shows you how to start your first site in minutes. Gohubsite.com. Right? It'll show you how to do it. There's a video. There's my affiliate link to hosting. So yes, I do get paid when you get hosting. So that's pretty cool, right? Through my link, obviously. If you get hosting somewhere else, I don't get paid. But yeah, that link will show you how to do it all. How would you promote the Lottery Maximizer offer from OfferVault? I would make a site about lottery numbers. People looking for the lottery numbers. I actually made a lot of money in that niche. Here on my channel, subscribe, click the bell. There's a video on my lottery site. I actually show you where I build it. I show you how I run it. I mean, it's a pretty cool site, video. Thank you for your honest opinion on gift cards. Where can I get affiliates with high sales and low refund rates for my JVZoo products? I don't know what your products are. Yeah, I mean, what I would do if that was me is I would contact people getting traffic in that niche. And I'd say, hey, give them a sweet deal. Be like, hey, I'll do a webinar, or I'll give you 100% commission for the first month. Do something. And MTG, here's the thing. People come to me, they're like, oh, hey, you know what? I want to get affiliates to promote my product. Prove yourself first. It's the number one thing. Go to paid traffic, buy traffic. If you can't sell your product yourself, why are you trying to get me to sell it? Got to prove it. I prove my products on paid traffic. I go and I make it work. So if your stuff's not going to convert for you and you just want to walk in and have some affiliate make you rich, dream on. You got to do the work. You got to make it happen. You got to give them something of value. Promote something of theirs first. Then go in and make it work. But yeah, there's lots of people who are like, Marcus, if you just do a webinar for my product, I'd get rich. And I'm like, well, why would I do that? I have other stuff that I get rich anyway. right? So you got to think that way, because everyone is tuned in to radio station. What's in it for me? What am I going to get? Right? So you got to think. Sweep CPA offers, good or bad? Some are good, some are bad. YouTube is a good ads platform. Fantastic. One of the bigger ones in the planet. If I can find a list of low competition keywords around a niche and make a domain and write good content for each keyword, is that a good idea for SEO? I think it is. How can I create a new Google Ads account after suspension? You would have to contact Google for that. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Should I build a landing page or squeeze page? A squeeze page is a landing page. It's just a type of one. If I don't have an autoresponder. If you don't have an autoresponder, then there's no point making a squeeze page because you can't squeeze them into your mailing list. MTG, social media. What about it? Yeah, if you're worried about ad accounts and stuff, just try to be above board. You know, promote stuff that's good. Don't try to be shady. Focus on the customer. Like, one a good rule of thumb is, like, if you wouldn't sell it to your grandma, then don't sell it to other people. You know, sell something that's good. Sell something that you're proud of. There's plenty of stuff. Like, all these people that are doing scams and junk, it's like there's ways to get rich without it. Like the gurus and the whole fake guru movement and all that. Like, it's a handful of people. Behind that, there's people that have been making money for years. And I'm talking like money that makes the gurus look like little peanuts. Right? Like serious cash. There's people that run blog networks. And this is the world I come from. The CPA affiliate marketing world I was in like 10 years before I started teaching affiliate marketing. And if you go out there and you focus on what people want and you help people out, there's tons of stuff. What's the best marketing software for newbie? Why do you need a marketing site? What are you going to market? Well, you gotta figure out what you're going to market first. Have you ever sold something in a German market? No, but I've had customers in Germany. All right, any other questions? We'll go for another couple of minutes. Go for another 7 minutes. Make it a nice round hour and 45 webinar. Rick, just build a page to drive traffic to an affiliate offer? You could do that. There's sometimes I don't want to build a list. There's sometimes I'm like, hey, I'm just going to drive them straight to the offer. And I've made millions doing that. Results not typical, implied, or guaranteed. You probably won't make millions. You probably won't even make $1. There you go. How long will your niche sites be discounted? You need to contact us right away if you want one of those ones we talked about. I think we're going to end that sale pretty soon. Best advice for a beginner to earn $1,000 per month via free traffic. Write good content based on things people want and drive them to things that help them. Right? We want to make it natural. You're looking up cost of braces, here's a dental insurance. You're looking up business names, you need web hosting anyway. Make it simple. Far too many people are like, well, I'm going to shove this product down people's... You don't have to. You don't have to. Janar, I can't find your blog profit offer on ClickBank. It's brand new. Yeah, we just reopened it after 10 years. And guys, I'll tell you, you know what? You're going to think that's the best thing since sliced bread. And sliced bread is good because I like sandwiches. Have I tried to promote crypto? No, and I'll tell you why. There's actually a lot of people that were promoting a network marketing crypto thing. And here's the deal. If I invest in something and half of my investment goes to the network marketing funnel, then how much could I really make? And a lot of other, offers like that are shady as hell in that niche. So I don't touch it with a 10-foot pole. And also, I don't understand crypto. I don't get it. I've never invested in it. I wish I would have. It's probably a multi-million-dollar mistake I made years ago, but I think it's too late now. And so that's why I don't do it. I only try to promote stuff that I know about or stuff that I can learn about or whatever it is. Are you seeing privacy compliance affecting conversion rates? No. Direct linking can be good for PPC. It can be. It can be. It's not always good. Are you starting with a fresh domain or expired domain when you decide a new project? Usually a fresh one. Hi, Marcus. I'm paying 50 cents a click on Google Ads for keywords with virtually no competition. Do you know why? Your website probably does not fit the keyword. MTG, great advice. I like your realness. The product is in social media. Will be set, budget, run ads. Yeah, prove it. Yeah, prove it first. Like if you come to me and you're like, dude, I ran this on paid traffic and I'm making $5 a click, I'll be like, what do you got there, buddy? Yeah, but if you come to me and you're like, promote my thing, it pays 50%. I don't care. I get 1,000 emails like that a week. 1,000. I can promote all kinds of things. How do I know it's going to help? How do I know this? That's why, like, if you're on my mailing list, I hardly ever promote other people's stuff. I think last year, with the exception of web hosting, because obviously that's something you need, I promoted like maybe 3 things. And it wasn't even direct. They were products I found that I thought you guys would like. I'm not like, I signed up for some YouTubers' mailing list just to see what they're up to. One guy sent me 37 emails for different Warrior Plus offers. $12, learn to get rich. And it's like every day. And I'm like, holy crap, dude. You don't even care about your list. You don't even care about your people. And he doesn't, right? They don't care. They just want to make $1 here, make $1 here. I care about giving you a good result, right? You go do it. You figure it out. You say, hey, I need help. I'm going to get help. And that's why I want to make Blog Profit Network the most ridiculous, awesome offer ever, right? You sign up, you get the plugins for less than, or for a little bit over $1 a day, like $1.20 a day. You get the Tuesday calls, which is ridiculous. You go on and you're like, hey, there we go. Rick says, I talked to you on live chat a few times. You're the real deal. Yeah, I go on live chat. It actually is me when I say it. So like, if you come on and talk to me on live chat, like don't argue with me about whether it's me or a robot. Just ask me stuff. I don't use a robot on there. I don't even know how to work a robot. What is the time frame for SEO-based traffic for a new blog? Let's say keyword difficulty 10 or less than 10. It depends on the word and it depends on what you do. If you do a press release, it could be up tonight. If you do a YouTube video and you crack it good, it could be up tonight. If your blog is already getting picked up, it could be right now. If you do the joggers, like in the Blog Profit Network, I teach you about boosters and joggers. Those will work, right? You could get in there right now. Like you search for something, like you search for business name generator. I go to tools and I go to like past 24 hours, right? This guy got picked up 23 hours ago, a day ago, 17 hours ago, 7 hours ago. You could rank. Like here they are, they're ranking right now, right? How do they do it? Well, this guy does it because he's Shopify. Like obviously, this guy does it because he's a big site. But can you do this the right way? Yeah. These literally got picked up and they're probably getting traffic. Let's see. How would using Google Sites be different from using Medium or a YouTube video? Medium's a different structure. YouTube's a different structure. So it's all structure. Business Solutions. I got to say, I like your ethical approach. I try. Do you add new sites to add URL at Google or do you I just wait? Yeah, I don't submit. I just wait. Naturally using WordPress, using the structure we teach you, they'll get picked up. Just chill. Just wait. They'll get picked up. And then you can use the joggers as well. All right. Any other questions? Let me know. I think we're about out of time today. Check out blogprofitnetwork.com. It's our new offer. We're building it out, making it cool. I guarantee you're going to love it. If you liked this video and you want to learn stuff, go sign up. Again, we're running that through ClickBank, so we'll have an affiliate thing on it too. But it's brand new. So the logins you get, you'll just get it to like a forum that's being built. But over the next couple days, you'll start getting content. So don't freak out. It's a work in progress. We're building it out for you. Galena said, I wouldn't mind more emails from you. Appreciate your style and wisdom. Thank you. No site, no audience. How can I get good start with affiliate marketing? Everyone starts with no site and no audience. Everyone. Go build a site. Get an audience. You got to do it. Like people, oh, Marcus could do that because he sends an email. How do you think I can do that? Because of what I built. How are you going to get it? Because of what you built. The problem is, no one wants to start with one subscriber. They don't. They look at it, oh, one subscriber, you know. Marcus probably started with 1,000. No, I started with 1, actually 0, and I had to get 1. The problem is your ego gets in the way. Marcus, I made $100,000 a year in this industry. Well, welcome to the internet. You're nothing. And you can look at that and be like, nobody cares. Or you could be like, nobody cares. I can do whatever I want and make it work. within reason, ethically and morally, of course. But I could do what I want. But the problem is people want it handed to them, and they think they're entitled to, I made a good video. Really? If it was good, people would be watching it. Marcus, it's the best video you've ever seen. Why's it got 2 views? Because you didn't make a good video. If people wanted to watch it, they'd watch. Marcus, my product is the best. Is anyone buying it? No. Then it must not be the best. The best is subjective. Subjective. Sometimes the things that are the best are not actually the best. So you got to learn to market it. Marcus, I'm from India. Okay, yeah, I mean, if you're having an issue with your card, you just got to try it again. But you could start with the Blog Profit Network, and I'll get you a link to that. Okay, what was a snip tool used to come with simple sites? We didn't have a snip tool. Yeah, you might be talking about something else. I'm going into the software as a service niche. Okay, for what market? Yeah, you need a market. I'll be creating a website that will be answering some problems and the products that will solve the problems. Yeah, I mean, it depending on the niche, like you could do software as a service for bowling, store owners and grocery store. You could do it for anything. Can a landing page on a subdomain get picked up by Google? Yeah. Jacob says you made me a loyal fan in a moment. Oh, welcome. Mohammed, just go talk to our live support. They'll help you out with it. All right, guys, I think we're done. If you guys like this, go to blogprofitnetwork.com. You can sign up for the Blog Profit Network. It is going to be phenomenal. If you follow my stuff and you like my stuff, you need to be in there. I'm just telling you, like, if you like this, on YouTube, I can't show your sites because I don't know what's going to be on your site. So, in that members area, I can actually bring up your sites. We could go deeper into keyword research. We could build stuff and show you what to do. It's phenomenal. You go out there, you're asking questions of me. It's not like someone I hired. It's not, whatever, Bob the builder guy, right? This is actual stuff that you're going to get. Now, if you don't want to pay for anything, that's fine. Go to affiliatemarketingdude.com. Put your name and email in the box. You'll get all kinds of emails and cool stuff, which is pretty cool. The course, is Blog Profit Network a one-time fee? No. It's $127 first and then $37 a month. You can cancel whenever you want. You'll always get what you downloaded. So if you download all the plugins and stuff, you can keep that forever. Rick, yes, you can get your name on the board as a fan. All right, guys, thanks for being here. Go forth, make it work, be practical, and I'll see you in blogprofitnetwork.com. Have a good one. Subscribe, click the bell, share this video to everyone who you think would like it, and we'll see you next time.